Hey guys, so today's handover video, we're going to be covering the 28 litre stainless steel hot water service from the team at Swift. The hot water services come standard within the Crusader range and the CRV range. However, some people option up to an optional instantaneous gas hot water service, which we'll cover in a future video. For today's purpose of the video, we're going to be showing you the gas and the 240 elements of the hot water service and how to utilize it, when to utilize it, and really what it's there for, how to troubleshoot, etc, etc. So, up in our overhead cupboard here in this Crusader, we have our hot water electric and our hot water gas. Very clearly distinct differences. Electric runs on 240 volts, so electricity like you would at home. It is powered by a power point. This switch here turns on that power point in order to be able to actually get the power point working and live with power. So in this unit, I believe the hot water service is located underneath our sink, which we'll have a look. Voila, we have our hot water service, our gas line to work the hot water service, as well as our power point inside there, which turns the hot water service on and off. Now, that is to remain on. The reason it is to remain on is the switch inside of that overhead cupboard turns on, like a light switch, if you will, that power point right there. So, some people do some silly things and will unplug it, put a forward board power point in there and go, rip, I got 4 power points. Doesn't work. It's only going to turn on when that power point's on, and realistically we want it to be a single pole power point, which is exactly why we've made it a single in there, not a double, not to encourage extra plugins. So we're going to pop him back in. Keeping in mind, these hot water service switches may be sort of placed differently depending on the van. Often and not, they're in one overhead cupboard. Now, electric, how do you work it? So, get to a Caravan pipe. We plug the mains power in. We make sure that the main power is working by one of our other tutorial videos with a little press of the test button. Power's on, great. Another way to troubleshoot power is just have a look in the microwave. If it's got a little light here, you know she's probably working, got a light, we're working. Easy test, right? So, power point's in, nice and secure. Make sure you don't knock it when you're storing stuff. To turn it on, you turn it on like a light switch. It goes bap, just like that. So, then we have gas. So gas is only really when either you're having issues with the 240 or alternatively when you're free camping because you can't use a 240 element. It'd be silly to run this hot water service off your inverter. Don't even try, terrible idea. Or you have your gas hot water service switch, which you turn on when you're using gas or free camping. Now, you need to flick it. The red light will flash. When the red light goes solid, it has lit. And in about 15 minutes, you should have hot water. Same thing with the electric. It normally takes sort of 10 to 15 to get warm. And you can hear it's going when all the flames on the outside are firing away. Now, important is when you get to a caravan park, water and power go hand in hand with, hot water. So, on the outside of the caravan, when you get to a caravan park, you're going to be plugging in your mains water. You plug it up, water flows through the caravan, you have water in your caravan, which means you have water in your hot water service. Assuming you haven't got a leak, you'd see it, you'd hear it, everything's working well. A way to guarantee that is obviously you just open up a tap. Right now, I'm not hooked up to mains and my pump isn't on. So that brings us to our next point, water pump. A water pump turns on when you're free camping, when you're not hooked up to mains pressure, mains water, hose from the caravan park into the caravan. When you don't have that or lack thereof, you need to use your pump. So, in order to use the pump, we turn it on via our display up here. This is our Trek PM 300. So we pop the pump on. Now, importantly, we've got water in our water tanks. So just make sure with whatever system you have water in your water tanks, and it clearly states our pump is on. So, making our way back to our sink here, bang, we have water running through, we have pressure. The pump creates pressure where there is none because the mains pressure already has pressure. So the pump is a fabricator of pressure, if you will. So if you're going to use your gas hot water or your electric, you need to make sure that there's water running through the system. So either you're hooked up to mains pressure at a caravan park or your pump is on when you're free camping with water in the tanks. Just remember, if your pump is on and you can't hear it, it's probably working. If it had a leak, it'd run constantly. If you haven't turned your valves off, it'd run constantly. So chances are, if the pump's on, can't hear it, ace of spades. Bang on, it'll go solid red when it's lit. Once it's lit, it'll stay red until such time as it turns off. And when it turns off, you know it is lit and it's working and it's powered and it's great. 12 volt, free camp, caravan park, power, house power, all of that sort of stuff. We'll show you one quick glimpse on the outside and we'll give you a quick run through of the actual unit and then some things you need to be made aware of as well. So this is the Swift 28 litre hot water service with black covering. It is removable with, well, the 2 little screws like so. Off she comes, and this slides out like that. Now, not that we suggest playing too much with this little system. You have your overflow, so that there is a pressure release. So it is going to drip water as too much pressure builds up in the system. So often you'll see these little drips coming down. It's releasing pressure as it comes through the system. Our piezo for our gas line in, our cold water in, and our hot water in, of course. Nice and sharp. You'll see we tuck these out of the way. Really, there's not too much serviceable equipment. There is 2 little reset buttons here in case the 240 for whatever reason doesn't work. They would pop out like so, and you would pop them back in. The really only troubleshooting thing, keeping in mind this is a gas and 240 appliance with live 240 and live gas. You know, speak to your electrician and electrical providers. You got to make sure that you're not fiddling with this sort of thing. So there's nothing to change, nothing to service. However, keeping that in mind, it is really, really important to also be aware of the mains pressure in, right? So the mains pressure located on this Caravan is over here. You chuck your hose in, ripper, we're flying, it's hooked up with water, this is fantastic. Making our way back over our hot water service. Sometimes, not all the time, this can happen just as a main troubleshooting thing. You will have erratic noise come from this unit, go doo, 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 like that. Loud sound. And what's happening is your mains pressure, because it's been exposed to the elements, because bugs get in there, wasps get in there, rocks get in there, contaminated wall lines get in there. Sometimes kids just come up and chuck spitballs down the end of it. It can actually keep the line open, and what it's going to do is it's actually going to allow too much pressure to come through the unit. So what this unit here is, it's saying this unit has been leak tested 700 kPa, right? So that's obviously not for the water side of it. The water pressure is maximum 30 psi or 400 kPa. Anything more than that, this unit goes, oh, hang on a sec, it's going boo, 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 shooting all this water out. It's going, nah, it's too much pressure, too much pressure, too much pressure, too much pressure, stop, 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 stop. And that's what it's doing. To unplug the mains pressure, switch to pump, and you will know that the pressure limiting valve on the mains pressure has gone. The pressure limiting valve is identifiable by this little guy right here is the brass pressure limiting valve. The pressure limiting valve, see, it just unscrews like so, and you can change the fittings at the back. These are available at Bunnings. It's a 350 kPa, I believe, unit from Bunnings, about $40. Fantastic spare part to have on hand, just in case. Again, it's not an issue with the actual unit itself. It's not an issue with the hot waters. The issue is, unfortunately, when you have this open, little bugs and grit and spiders and kids coming up with spit guns are all shooting stuff down this, and unfortunately, it will clog it up, and it may allow the spring in here to be jammed open. We hope you've enjoyed the hot water service tutorial video. If you have questions, queries, doubts, give us a yell. Alternatively, like and subscribe for the next one, and we'll catch you as soon as we see you.